Let me wet my whistle.
Why are you saying what? Saying what? What way?
You're hilarious from the start.
Well, I'm bringing that heat. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sober Swole podcast. My name is Jake Howard.
My name is Paul Rowe.
Just say it. Say it.
Gandalf the Grey.
There he is.
With the mask, it makes it like...
I have been in contact with someone who is COVID positive.
Oh.
This is a...
precautionary measure.
This is what you do. You are not sure, but you know of, so you just be safe.
So what you're saying is you're being a responsible person.
I'm trying. It's tough. Being responsible is no, it's not. It's not tough.
Oh.
It's not tough.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean?
I mean that if the people I care about are people I care about, then I wear my mask when I'm around them.
Wait a minute.
So
are
I
you,
told at my go ahead. I'm sorry.
are you trying to tell me, Jacob D. Howard, that you, Ryan, middle name of some kind, Harvey,
Gandalf.
that you care so much about the people you care about that even though you may have been exposed, you don't want to risk their health?
That is the correct answer, sir. That's the correct premise.
Sounds like someone's infringing on your freedom, sir.
No, it's funny. At my daughter's second birthday, happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday.
The reason why we weren't here last week, we were at our house and her granny and papa were there. So I showed up like this, and why are you wearing the mask in your own house? I was like, well, that's how masks work. It's for you. And he goes, oh, no, I'm good. I said, well, I worked with a guy who has tested positive. Oh, and he backed up and he put his hands up, and I was like, you're welcome.
So that's what finally got him, huh? So I remember, was that her mom? Was it Colleen's
dad.
mom?
Her dad.
Too? Oh, I was just asking, because wasn't she giving you shit back in the day?
I've been given shit by plenty of people, so
Right.
I stopped taking count.
Well, sir, I just remember her giving you a bunch of guff about stuff, and I was just wondering if that was part of it still or no.
Oh no, guff is guff, and guff is access based, and her access is no longer what it was. So
respect.
Yeah, we're good though.
Okay.
Good. Just had to put up a boundary,
It's understandable.
and that's it. That's all that about that.
So before we get into things, our last podcast, we pretty much ended on trying to figure out what the hell Paul was doing with his house.
Yes.
Yes.
Smile, big giant smile on the face.
What has occurred?
What has occurred now is we got the house. They fixed they did the ACs, all of them.
Whatever the other one was.
They did the ACs, they did the roof, and we close on August 3rd.
Nice.
Yeah, and our mortgage payment with everything included also, no, is less. I'm not going to say the number. The
Put yourself out there.
PITI and homeowners insurance is less than what I'm paying for rent right now for a mortgage.
That's how mortgages work. Spread that money out.
I'm pretty stoked on that.
It's awesome. Congrats, sir.
So yeah, we're in a fixed 30-year loan at a 3.525 rate, and the only thing that fucking sucks is we put in our 30 days for the rental house, and our 30 days is August 31st. So, which is it's good and bad. It's bad because we have to pay another month's rent, but at the same time, it gives us plenty of time to move our shit and also clean up the house so we can get the deposit back.
Right.
So yeah, now it's about the housewarming party, and I was telling Des the other night, I was like, because she wants to have it when it's cooler outside. I'm like, why? We have a pool. That's the whole point of having summer parties. She's like, yeah, but then people are going to be uncomfortable. I'm like, We have a pool and we have indoors. And I'm like, no, let's start. I don't want to wait 6 months for a housewarming party. Like,
We're gonna have 2 like brand new ACs, right? So I mean,
yeah. So it's, I don't know, still up in the air. But yeah, we got the house. So
Well,
I'm
hey.
just until the keys are in my hand, though, that's when I'll be like, yeah, because anything can fucking happen. So, but as of right now, it is looking like everything's gonna go according to plan.
good, man.
Yeah, man. Finally, you would have told me 2 years ago I was gonna be buying a house. I would have told you no, as I snorted a perk or smoked some heroin.
Yeah. What you twerking on there, Ren?
Just levels, making sure you sound crispy at all times.
Crisp.
Crisp like a fresca.
Oh. Speaking of which,
That sounds crisp.
Crisp.
I will hopefully be getting your guys' assistance, please and thank you for moving.
Wait, did he just?
Did I word that incorrectly?
Did he just volunteer us for moving?
Well, no, he said. I think he said, "Can I please have your assistance?"
Yes.
This is what he's trying to say.
Yes.
I'm gonna need to hear that back because
Can I please have your guys' assistance to help us move?
Well,
let's start with a date and time.
yeah, I got like 19 kids and shit. You gotta let me know what's going on in advance.
Oh, yeah. We'll give you plenty of advance. Dude, one of the helpers
But
at
he'll
the...
introduce it to us live.
What?
Carry on, sir.
Carry
No,
on.
one of the assistants at the physical therapy today was telling me that her and her boyfriend moved. And the way they did is they woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, had everything in the truck by 5, had everything over at the house unloaded by like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Beat the heat, beat the sun. I was like, shit, that's actually not a bad idea. Might do that. Or now Des came to me today and says, I want to hire movers. I'm like, I'll be damned if I'm going to pay money for someone to move my shit. Well, your back and my back. I'm like,
Yeah, how was her back?
fucked up.
What'd she do?
Did she use the cream?
Yeah, and she doesn't know if it worked or not. And so I told her to just keep giving it a chance. But I don't know what happened. Just all of a sudden, she started having pain and just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And finally, we took her. She couldn't drive 2 days ago, so I took her to a doctor or a chiropractor, and they did x-rays, and her shit's all fucked up. She just got right before I left to come here, she started showing me the report. But she pretty much got the same kind of degenerative disc disease that I have. So they want to do 20 sessions on her, and it'll cost like fucking $2,000. And over the spread of a year, it's like $183. I'm like, I don't know about that.
It's just part of the process, man.
It is, but
What's going on with yours? Don't you have you said it's a similar situation though, right?
it is. But I don't have to pay anything. My insurance covers it. That's why I was trying to tell her. I was like, come over to my physical therapist. They can do the same shit to you.
She's refusing care elsewhere. That's free. Or she's not on your insurance.
No, she is.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I can add her
I
on.
thought marriage was a prerequisite.
Mm-mm.
No.
At least with my company, it's not.
Okay.
I was able to add her on.
So
Yeah.
she's on your insurance, not taking advantage of the benefit.
Yeah, well, I finally talked her into it today. She's like, I'll give him a call tomorrow. Because when she showed me $2,000, I was like, yeah, I love you and I want you to be out of pain, but there's shit we need for the house, like blinds and, but she's getting a very, very, very nice bonus, though, at the end of the month. Like, very nice. Like, three checks in one.
So what's the problem about the $2,000 then?
Well, we have plans to pay back down our debt because we had to use credit cards because I didn't get any money for almost a month because there's a bunch of shit that fucked up with my company and then also the third party. And it's finally all coming tomorrow. No, Friday. So that part of the plan to use her bonus is to pay back down the credit cards because we don't want our credit scores to get too fucked up.
What kind of fucktarded bank fucks their payroll?
Right? Dude, like, they didn't pay me for 3 weeks. Fuck.
That doesn't sound like an accident.
Oh, I'm so glad I don't work there anymore. Oh my God. I mean,
No, for real, it sounds like that's something someone did to you on purpose.
I don't
How does
know
that? 'Cause
why.
How long have you worked there?
Shit, 2.5. Fuck, yeah, 2.5 years.
And how many times had this happened before?
None, because I've never been on disability before.
There you go.
oh, is that what?
That's what
Yeah.
it is.
fucked up?
Yeah, short-term disability.
Oh,
There
so
it is.
either way, fuck that place. It's your disability stuff that fucked up.
Yep.
But but you'd figure a place that's supposed to be good at managing numbers would have had their disability claim kind of nailed down, right?
Yeah, you would think.
You'd think.
But-
Word on the street is when it comes to actually cashing in on your insurance, it's like I was on Colleen's insurance the whole time I was at the bank. Could have had my own. Went to First American, had decent rates, but it wasn't really going to super improve our situation. So why bother? Yeah, so I just let it be. Didn't bother. Wasn't worth it.
Well, I got my blood daughter on the VA insurance, so we're cool. I trust them very much. Oh, speaking of the VA, so I told you that they had put me on Wellbutrin
Mm-hmm.
to help me with my concentration, which makes no sense because it's an antidepressant.
Correct.
Okay, so
So it's an upper.
it's like a non-stimulant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather take ashwagandha. It's natural and better for you anyway. But anywho, so I was talking to the psychiatrist via their teleconference stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and she goes, "Hey, how's that working for you?" And I was like, "I can't concentrate on one thing or two things even. Like I have to be doing 4 things at once all the time, even on this higher dose that you gave me." She goes, "Okay, we'll put you on a low dose of Adderall then." So guess what I got at my house, boys?
Adderall.
Amphetamine. Yeah. It says on the label amphetamine.
Does it really? Jesus.
And
Well, so it's only the 5 milligram pills. So
No, I know.
they wanna-
Have you noticed a difference?
I took it. So she didn't tell me I should get off the Wellbutrin when I started taking when I should start, but I think that's what I'm going to do because I didn't take them together because I take my Wellbutrin in the mornings. It's a time release pill, and then I took this at like 12:30. I was loopy for like 2 hours.
Oh, really?
what does your loopy look like?
Well, no, I mean, it wasn't like I was bouncing off the walls or anything, but I was just like chill and nothing. I was like just cruising.
Cruise control. Yeah.
Well, so like I'm one of those people that actually technically would need something like this.
Yeah.
Because if you've read any studies about people with ADHD, you stimulate them up and they actually calm down.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. That's why I could do coke and eat a pizza. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
no, I do not know.
so normally that's not the case.
I gathered that
Yeah.
when you said that. You know. Oh,
Yeah.
you know. No, I have no idea
Yeah,
what
so-
you're talking about.
So normally that's not the case, but like
Not me.
So the first drug then should have worked in your favor based off of what you just said.
well, the first drug, I think she just put it on me because she is a psychiatrist that works at the VA, and she's just quick treat the depression first right off the
Going
bat.
down the checklist.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, apparently she has a checklist that she has to follow.
Oh, sure.
And I told her, I was like, I really don't want to be on meds unless I have to be. And she goes, okay, we'll just send you some meds then. You know.
Did you laugh when she said that to you?
Yeah, I was like, you mean
Thank you for listening.
It's a government agency listening to people that they're supposed to serve.
Wow.
You know how it goes. And then she goes, hey, normally we'd have to have you come in, but we're avoiding having people come in as much as possible for, just to check their blood pressure. And I was like, well, I got a mask. I can come in. You guys can test me there. I'm not scared. And then we can go about our business. She goes, oh, looking at your paperwork here, you've got your blood pressure down within the last 6 months. You're good? Oh, okay.
Yikes.
Yeah. Okay. What's that? And I'm not trying to tell a VA horror story because this isn't a VA horror story, but it's a lot of I wasn't being listened to at all when I was.
Oh, you didn't feel like a person?
Yeah.
On a military medical benefit?
Yeah.
Weird.
Well, it was cool. I went in earlier this year for my consultation with my primary care physician, Dr. C, because she is, I don't want to assume where she's from, but she's from some Asian country, and her last name is incredibly long, and no one can pronounce it, so everyone just calls her Dr. C. And she asked me, so, how's everything going? How's your knees? How are you feeling? I was like, my knees hurt all the time. I mean, that just is what it is, but I'd really, I don't know, like to see if anything can be done about that. She goes, okay.
Wow.
Da 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 da. But once again, I'm not telling a VA horror story. So there's a lot of people that have a lot worse, and people. All right, let me put it to you this way. Remember when I was first out here?
Yeah.
All right, we were all trying to deal with the VA and all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I moved back to Illinois. I went to 3 different VAs in Texas, like clinics, then the big hospital. And And I swore up and down that the Phoenix, even though it was crazy, the big hospital in Phoenix was still the best VA I'd ever been to.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
And then that was where all the scandals broke out, where they found out they were having people dying on wait lists for surgeries and shit.
Yeah.
And I said, you got to understand, that's the best hospital I've been to. Can you just wait till... Hopefully it comes out nationwide what's going on, because if that's the best place I've been to in 2 other states, ew.
Setting the bar kind of low.
Yeah. But even though I'm complaining, I'm still in good health. Everything's good.
So would you say that the reason why you haven't been given better care is because you're not a squeaky wheel? You're not a complainer about your pain? You let it be known, but you're not demanding service? Because I know, a lot of people who get sick like that, especially chronically, they become rather rude.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I'm in pain, I'm rude, but I usually let the lady and the kids know that I'm not in a good mood today.
Sure.
But, no, I kind of just... I lost my train of thought. I apologize.
Talking about pain.
Oh, no, I don't. It's manageable at this point. Remember in the first few episodes I talked about how there was a big bunch of veteran entitlement that went around that, thank me for my service kind of shit. You're welcome for my service. Give me things. And so when it comes to the VA, the reason why I'm not a squeaky wheel is because I know that there are resources that should be going to people that are waiting. And I don't want to put any time in between it. So when it comes, hopefully people start thinking like that. So when it comes my time when I actually need some shit, I'm not waiting for 6 months. But
that's cute.
It's cute. I know. But I'm trying to do the good thing. But because I'm probably going to need all kinds of shit. They told me when I was 22 that I needed to get both my knees replaced. And I said, okay. And they said, well, we'll do that after you're 40.
Yikes.
And I said, why did you tell me that?
They don't give a fuck.
What this bedside manner is terrible. But
Jesus.
I was like, why in the fuck would you tell me that, man? But it is what it is. But no, I'm healthy. Hopefully the VA works better for everybody else. All right, some dead silence there. Paul's
Puffing on my vape.
puffing on his vape,
Yeah.
working on his popcorn lung.
Mm-hmm. Why not, man? I got 3 more lives left.
Well, we watch Brittany and I watch MTV's The Challenge, and
MTV's still around?
yeah,
Wow.
and The Challenge is still on, but they have those anti-vape commercials all the time, and I just think about you every time I see it.
What comes on before and then after those commercials? Can you recall that?
No,
Because it's usually like that and then like Teen Mom. And then I haven't watched MTV in I don't know how
Yeah,
long.
it's been forever.
yeah, well then there's like
I haven't purposely searched for the channel MTV in I don't know how long. So, but I can tell just by your face and remembering how their commercials just used to be so loud and obnoxious. It was like, it's like feminine product.
yeah. Well, all I know is they play ridiculousness before and after that show.
There it is.
And 400 times before that.
So IQ level, responsible, and how high of an IQ do you have to have? What is a high IQ? I don't even know.
I don't.
Like 150? Is that
guess.
high?
I think that sounds pretty high to me.
I think like 187, something like that.
You got your big,
Don't worry, I got
Fancy.
the computer out.
big fancy device over there.
Unfortunately, this generation right now, their IQ's gonna go down, man.
Well, I think the standard of testing for IQ needs to change too, because you can't do long form. That doesn't make sense, and that's what all of ours is based off of.
Yeah.
It's very in depth. I mean, now it's gonna have to be timed.
Yep.
Because everything is just fast.
I'd say 150 is pretty high according to this chart I'm seeing right here.
Okay.
Because according to this picture on the IQ test score bell curve, 70% of people fall between 85 and 115. So Paul's cruising at 85.
I would say 75, maybe.
Damn, way to be self-deprecating. There's that victim mentality again.
Yep.
Fucking weenie.
So what is the score? 87 is low?
85 is like the lowest of the
Oh my.
mean
Okay.
population.
My mom said I got a score done, and but she won't tell me it. Yeah, but she said I have a certificate. I think she said something like I have a certificate and everything.
That's one of 2 ways. Either A, she's embarrassed, or B, she doesn't want to blow up her head.
No.
Oh, you got like some Mensa level shit. And
No, apparently I'm smart, but like, why would you not tell me? Why would you not give me the specifics of it? You went to someone who you heard. I don't know. I don't know.
some quack doctor is actually like
I don't know.
the Scientology Thetans reading or some shit.
Well, no, because it's like I feel smart. I feel like I've led a life that shows that I've made good moves. I don't know, but like I won the Presidential Physical Fitness Award in the 5th grade, and that's supposed to be a big deal. But I did it on an unwaxed, unclean floor in shoes that were who knows how old, that I played in and went to everything in. So I was like, it's on VHS, and I'm like sliding to the line every time because I have zero traction on my shoes, and I smoked the kid I'm racing. And like, I think George, what's the first Bush?
That was George H.W.
H.W. I think he was the one who signed my thing.
Yeah, and it was Arnold Schwarzenegger was the overseer
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
program.
Yeah. So I got like a ribbon that I could like sew onto a jacket and shit.
You had the blue one, right?
Yeah.
Because they're like the
It's dope looking too. Like I looked at it, and I was like, I found it when I went back to my mom's house. I was like, fuck yeah. I used to be, because, and it's funny because like I was fast. We used to run all the time. We didn't have shit. We didn't have any money. We had to make up games and all that shit. So like, we would do the mile, and I'd do the mile in jeans and run like a sub 7 minute mile.
No.
And there were some exchange students because we lived at the family housing, which was for Indiana State University. So it was culturally diverse. And there were 2 kids from Ethiopia, and they were twin brothers, and they run sub 6 mile. Yeah, bro, they're fucking so fast. I was like, no way. I was like 4th or 5th.
Jesus.
Yeah, bro, they were so smoking. I remember seeing that every time. I was like, there's no point. What are we doing? We're running for first. Like, that's where we start. I saw Gary Owen, the comedian. He did something about somebody was in his audience, and he was doing audience, whatever. And he's German.
Yeah.
And he's talking about German athletes running like the 100 or 200. Like, why are you in here? And they're all getting like serious, stretching out and shit. Yeah, it was funny. Gary Owen's funny.
Never heard of him.
What? He's quote unquote black famous. He's like one of the guys that you would recognize if you watched black comedy on BET.
Okay.
He was one of those white guys you always randomly saw. Always worked the black circuit, all that. If you saw him, you probably know who he was.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Now you said that. Okay.
Yeah, he's funny as fuck.
Yeah, he's been in a couple movies too.
Oh yeah, he's got a catalog. He's done some work.
I didn't know he did stand up.
Oh.
No, that's what his name.
That's what he does.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bring this laptop for a reason.
You realize I do have a desktop I can literally just pull up and.
Fuck your desktop, Ryan.
Yeah. You love that tablet.
Hell yeah.
You don't have a discount code with Dell?
No. No. I spent a pretty penny on this thing. I'm going to use it every chance I can.
Gotcha.
I love it. Do all my work from this and play Monopoly.
No more Star Trek?
No, I got rid of that one. No, it wasn't fun anymore. And it was like you had to spend a bunch of money to be like, stay in the game. And
Sounds like World of Warcraft.
yeah, it was dumb. But you motherfuckers think I was kidding?
Oh, no. I knew you weren't kidding. That's why I laughed.
Oh,
Do you have to set up an account like with your name?
I mean, you just got to sign in.
Bro, do not start up a game of Monopoly.
Oh, no,
right now.
I'm just showing you. I'm just showing you here.
We're not allowed to.
I have all the cities, so I can go here and I can play around the world.
Ooh.
Sir, you deserve all of the attention I can give you right now.
I'm just here for it, like, and that's what I do all day when I'm, making sure my kid's not eating their own shit.
We're not allowed to play Monopoly in our house.
Jesus Christ.
He had no idea any of that was going on. I was like on the screen and he moved the whole thing. That was great.
So all of a sudden my head's bigger than.
Oh man. What else is going on?
Fuck, dude, I'm like drawing a blank right now, man. My brain ain't working.
No. I watched a civil discussion between 2 gentlemen that don't agree on issues
Where did that take place?
on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh. Who's the guest?
Ben Shapiro, again, some more.
Gotcha. Kid looks like he's 12.
He exhausts me.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
He's a very articulate person,
Mm-hmm.
but he chooses urgency on things that he has no experience in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just pick a topic.
Yep.
And he'll have experience. He'll have book smarts. He'll have proximity to someone, whatever. But it's like, it's all, the way that he talks is so demeaning.
Yeah, it feels like.
And I'm not someone he's talking about. So it's like, if I was someone who he was trying to reach and he was talking like that, I'm like, fuck that guy. So like every time I see him and he says something decent, I'm like, cool, bro.
Yeah.
Good job. And then I see something else, I'm just like, right back to form.
Well, see, there was fundamental things that they because like they've been friends. They used to do an intellectual round table where all these guys with like different views and things would sit in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he and Rogan are actually friends, but they have like way differing views on a lot of things. So like the conversation today was a friendly. I disagree. Here's my opinion. And I went because that doesn't happen anymore, you know. And even though Ben Shapiro is obviously an abrasive character, there really needs to be more examples of that.
Yeah, I agree. People being able to communicate and not have to fucking throw a fist or fire a bullet or do any of that bullshit, and just be able to sit and just say, you know what, cool, this is your opinion, right on.
Well, that's true, but there's also a layer of just it's diluted. It's not the actual conversation that they would have. You know what I mean? Like when he has guests on that aren't his friends, they'll have dialogue that will be, you know,
It's tense.
controversial.
Yeah.
That will be that'll incite a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's him and it's Joey Diaz or it's people that are in his circle, it's a completely different mood because it's let's not say anything that's problematic toward one another's, you know, revenue stream. So it feels more contrived, in my opinion, when it feels like when you leave the conversation, think, "Oh, that was great." well, that was very passive.
Like, I get where you're coming from, but
because they're not being honest. Because it's like sitting him down afterwards and saying, "Hey, how do you feel about Chris D'Elia?" He's not going to give you how he really feels because he wants D'Elia to come out of this some way in a positive light, right?
I have no clue.
If you're D'Elia's friend, you wouldn't want to throw dirt on, you know, you wouldn't want to pour salt on an open wound, if that makes sense.
I think I'd treat it like how Tom and Christina did, and how Brendan Schaub and
You would just say
Calendar.
it's sad.
well, and then like they were like, obviously this is wrong, you know, and if it comes out to be 100% right,
Because that's like Trump saying Ghislaine.
wear a mask.
No, that's like Trump saying Ghislaine. He wishes her well.
I think we should stick calling her Ghislaine though.
But I'm saying it's the same energy. It's like, oh, I know them personally, so I'm not gonna pile on like I would someone I don't know, who goes viral or whatever. Like there's a completely different energy.
Well, it's how Tom did it was he was like, one, he's a coworker. Two, I've never seen any of these texts that have been thrown
Right,
around.
they're separating themselves from, and that's no one's talking about that. Like no one is tuning in to hear you say how you're innocent. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
And everybody does it. I'm not trying to pick anybody out. I'm not trying to say that they're wrong for doing it. It's just safe. It's that PC response in the world of comedy, which is supposed to be no holds barred, right?
Right.
Like, what's his face? Ari. Where's Ari Shaffir going nuts? Does he still have a career? I'm not sure he does, but I know he got canceled a while back after Kobe died. So
I heard Louis C.K. is coming back.
He's already been in clubs and
yeah,
stuff.
like,
has he?
it's just it's a disappearing act, so that way enough information goes through our timelines to where you feel exhausted and you don't care enough to where they come back and like, oh, they're back. I liked them before. Tune in. You know what I mean? That's that's what it is. So I don't know, man. I get it. It's like when Schaub and Callan were like, when they were visibly like crying, just talking about it. I was like, why would you go on camera if you were that emotional about it?
Well, so I think it was Brendan didn't think he was going to be as much as he was, and then he kind of like hit him when they were talking about it. But whatever, I cry on this camera all the time. Right?
Well, that story that I wrote earlier, I was crying my fucking face off reading it back. I cried my face off today, thinking about my daughter. It felt pretty fantastic.
Dude, did you? Oh,
No, but what are you guys talking about?
oh, our conversations are examples
Of what?
how civil conversations.
You're right. Yes, you're
that's
absolutely
that's
correct.
what I'm getting at.
However, we're not in a public sphere.
Right, but like I don't think we pull punches with each other really either.
No, but if you decided to say some truth about my situation on a public forum, so that way you didn't necessarily try to distance yourself from it, but you wanted to give your real opinion on it, I would respect that so much, man. I'm trying to tell you, I would be like, thank you for keeping it real. You probably didn't need to say some shit publicly, because what would happen is we would have dialogue between that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I would, depending on how I fucked up or whatever, like I think that I would be able to come clean to you about it. So we would be already way past cover your ass mode. And we were like, okay, he gave me, and it's up to you to believe what I told you, right?
Right.
And so we're already way past what we see publicly now with all these people. It's like they're in their raw emotion, and they're reaching out, and, you know, they're trying to, you know, be quiet and give them space and do all this shit. But it's like, I think that if it happens with us, it's like, at least I want to declare now, you guys have the right to fucking be real with me about some shit that I do that doesn't sit well with you. Please say something about it. And if I did it on a personal basis toward you, I should be regretful. I should be remorseful. But if it's something else, we'll have a conversation about it and then move forward.
Yeah. Well, so I think we do pretty good
Yeah.
about not truly attacking people on a personal level. We do our best to have civil discussions about things.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm sorry. I just bing, light bulb. But so, dude, you're gonna have to turn your camera on and tell the folks about your post today, because I was just like, damn, but what happened was something that only a sweet little girl would do, like only like daddy.
You're not on Facebook anymore, right? Okay.
Like only daddy's girl kind of shit. It's it.
All right. If I fucking cry when I do this. Paul's already laughing, dude. Fucked up. Okay, so here's my post. It said, so today was like every other day when we are out of water at the house. I load up the vehicle, drive to a nearby recently serviced machine, and wait patiently as 4 5-gallon jugs fill up. This morning, my 5-year-old daughter asked if she could go with me to help, and I obliged. I told her it cost $5 to fill all the containers, and I asked if I could borrow it from her piggy bank. I told her every time she did, I would put the $5 she gave me back plus another $5. That way we always had money for water, and her piggy bank would fill up. She replied with a smile and a big thumbs up. It was still early, so I decided to make an unplanned stop by Dunkin' Donuts while we waited. She got excited as we pulled up to the window to pay, and she said, I love going to get water. I explained to her, we won't get donuts every time. However, today seems like a good time to say yes. Again, she replied with a bigger smile and a thumbs up. She told me vanilla frosted with sprinkles is her favorite donut, so I ordered that, but she failed to hear me order her a chocolate milk, which I know is also her favorite. Once I was handed the bag, I passed it back to her and I said, wait until we get to the water machine because it's only a block away. Then I gave her the chocolate milk and I said, don't forget about this. As I slowly pulled away, I noticed she was wiping her eyes with the back of her wrists. I asked her, what's wrong? And she simply said, they won't stop. The tears just keep coming. I chuckled and I said, oh no, did they forget your donut? She said, no, you got me chocolate milk without me asking. I'm so happy. And that moment, my heart melted. My main goal as a father is to be a barometer of expectations she can demand in the person she chooses to be with later in life. Today feels like one of those little giant victories I can look back on fondly and hope whoever gets her hand will surprise her for the sake of reactions like this. Oh yeah, and I guess we're going to get donuts a lot more often. And it was her giving a thumbs up.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's
Man. Had an awesome dad moment.
Oh yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Tis all.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was.
He's like raising girls, bro.
Yeah.
That was his awe.
Because I live in a house full of them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I want to give number 3 some props. He's been wrestling and fighting back with me lately.
Really? Nice.
It's only taken 2 years.
Yeah, there it is. Damn.
Oh, because like I'll mess around and like I'll forehead tap him or whatever, and then like try and wrestle and play with him, and he's always been like no, and but like recently he's like, you want to go?
Yes.
like challenging me. And I'm like, yes. I've told him. Have you guys seen Hot Rod?
Oh, fuck yeah.
So you know, like his big fight he has with his stepdad. If you kick my ass, I'll call you a man. My thing is, if you ever beat me in a fight, I'll tell you the family secrets.
I like that.
So he's practicing.
Yeah, he's getting more and more like, like he sat there and just punched me in the arm for like 2 minutes a couple nights ago, and I was like, "You sure you want to keep doing that?" He's like, "Yeah."
Hell yeah! Start embracing that shit.
Yes,
that's funny.
It only took 45 years. No, but like I'm proud of all the kids, man. They have been dealing with a lot of shenanigans for still technically most of their lives, you know? Yeah. And they all of them in their own way are very strong people. It's just how they
deal with it.
How they deal with it is very different.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's pretty cool to see. I'm glad to be a part of it. Mm-hmm. And my kid's just a dick. She turned 1 and she's a dick. She's a dick. We haven't even hit the terrible 2s.
Wait, we're still talking about Ruth, right?
Oh, yeah.
She's a dick now?
She's a dick, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And she's super sweet. She likes to cuddle sometimes. Like, oh, man. She's got to the point now where she's smacking Brittany and stuff.
Ooh.
And, like, ooh.
And how does Brittany like that?
Oh, she doesn't.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't like it. Like, we'll be laying on the couch, she'll start smacking me, so I'll pop her back. I'm teaching her early the rule, you know. It's, you know, you get hit. That's how it works in this house.
Mm-hmm.
She's
them young.
She's getting into her drawers.
Oh man.
She got into the pantry and dumped out like 2 bags of cereal the other day.
Nice.
I was like, Jesus, like you're not even old enough for this shenanigans yet.
Yep.
If you people follow me on my personal Instagram, which is @HakeJoward, there is a picture of my daughter covered in her own green baby shit, which she rubbed all over herself in the kitchen floor.
So my brother used to sit behind a chair and play with his.
I can't remember if it was me or my older brother. We used to go hide under the table. So my mom knew she couldn't find me. She'd go look under the table. Sure enough, dropping a deuce.
Well, like
privacy, I guess.
like she'll stink off to poop.
Yeah.
But it's so we took her over to a friend's house a couple weeks ago, and their friend's daughter is like 3 or 4 months older than she is, and our friend's daughter knows how to take her diaper off. And so because my daughter's stupidly good at being observant.
So she's bad influence.
Oh, yeah. I've already said that. I'm not going over to those people's houses ever again.
Dude, I didn't understand how upset I would get about other kids' behavior in public.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially when my kids are watching it and absorbing it. I'm like, no. Like, that is... yeah. When I see bad behavior like that, I'm like, no, not again. Mm-hmm. They can come to our house, and I can, for example, our friends have boys, rowdy boys, that are allowed to jump all over shit.
Are we talking about the same?
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, dude.
They are given free reign.
Me and Dad struggle every time
in that
dude.
house, and and that is their house. So they ought to behave as they please. However, in my house, my kids are not afforded the same freedom. That's all I'm saying. Is I saw that and I was like, okay, they're boys. I get it. Damn.
Yeah.
And they've got nicer shit than I do.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, I was like, they were up on their table at one point, like a glass table, and I was like, I just feel like, oh. Like I'm not saying I wanted to call CPS, but I was like, hey man, it's when you look around and you go, does someone want to say something about this? And as soon as they noticed it, they were like, hey, get down. So it wasn't like they allowed it to happen. It was just they were very distracted.
Rowdy boys.
Yeah, rowdy boys.
Doing rowdy boy shit.
Doing rowdy boy shit. So my girls have some rowdy girls in them, but it's like, I think that's the separation. That's the difference between masculine and feminine energy. Is I'll raise my voice. My wife hates it, and I do not like raising my voice. However, my youngest daughter will not stop. She'll get into something and go, Anna, stop. Hey, stop. Hey, whatever she does. Hey, stop. Like, and then, hey, and she'll go, and she'll frown. You can't see my face. She'll frown, and she'll cover her. And she'll waddle away. I'm just like, I tried everything else. I don't want to raise my voice. However, it's effective. So it's like, I make sure that I try to do that specifically, and that I balance that out with hugs and kisses and everything on the back end of that. But she won't stop, dude. She's so hard headed. Rylan will. She'll stop because she knows she's gonna get yelled at. So she's learned. Anna, give 0 fucks.
See, I envy that when I hear stories like that. My kids are assholes. Nah, one of them. My daughter's cool. She at least loves me. My son's a prick. All he does
is your son you?
I don't.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Hold on. Both of you guys tonight. Say it again.
I don't see it, but according to Desiree, he is a little mean. But, not, dude, it's just all he does when he comes over to our house is just goes right into his room and plays video games.
He's what, 13, 14?
14.
Yeah, it sounds like a 13, 14-year-old boy.
Yeah. Not the way I grew up.
Bro,
I was out fucking blowing shit up.
He's
And
not you.
Bro, I got as far away from people as I possibly could. Like, I'd be hanging out with my friends and stuff, but if I was ever at home and I knew I couldn't go anywhere, I was, like, jacking it in a corner somewhere. Like, come on now. He's not an asshole. He's 14. That dude's coming and stuff. Let's just be...
oh, no, yeah.
Oh, my ear just...
I told that us because...
Don't do his laundry.
Oh, no, because... What was it?
Just stay away from his socks.
No, what was it? He was in the shower for a long time. I was like, why do you think he's in the shower so long? She's like,
move.
no, I don't want to think. I'm like, what? Of course he's doing that. What? I was doing that shit.
That is the safe zone.
Everyone knows not to come in when you're in the shower.
Yo, my mom, oh man, I know she didn't like our water bill.
Well,
I know she did.
the hell's that guy's name?
I know she didn't.
What the fuck's that?
Chad
comedian?
Daniels.
Thank you.
Damn.
There's a part where
Off the hip.
right?
That's one of my favorite skits.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't want you to put your hand in your kid's seat.
Oh,
Where no, he's like he's yelling at his kid for taking such a long shower, and he's like, "What? I had to get myself clean." He's like, "But your hair's dry." So what were you doing? And then there's another time he's like, I walked into the bathroom and there was a ruler sitting on the bathroom counter. And I didn't know how to take that.
You didn't.
I was doing math.
God, dude, that guy is so fucking funny.
Well, he has the other one where, like, the kid's walking with his bedding down to the washing machine. And his wife's like, "Oh, honey, I'll do it." And he goes, No. Let him do it.
Yep.
No, but like, yeah, sure, he may have some asshole tendencies like all children do, but no, he's just a teenage boy.
Yeah,
Try not to blow it in his pants.
That's
That's how it works.
I just wish he'd want to hang out a little bit more. But whatever.
Did you ever distance yourself from your dad?
Oh, me and my dad didn't have a good relationship growing up.
That's why he wants it.
Right.
Duh.
Right. I'm saying that's why you want it.
Correct.
But think about it from his
I
standpoint.
get it. Yeah, I get it.
Like, my dad and I butted heads until I was 18. And I moved to California.
Yeah, no, I got kicked out of my house. So,
I turned 18 and I was like, there's 2 wars going on. I got to go. Like, actually, my dad for Christmas signed my enlistment paperwork for me because I was still 17.
17.
Yeah. Like, Merry Christmas. All right, man. Later. But, now as an adult, I think my dad and I have a better relationship now.
Yeah, that's how me and my father are too.
I mean, I won't get into the details of it, but I mean, we're cooler.
Well, I always made the comment to Des. I was like, you know what? Maybe I just wasn't meant to be their father as they were growing up. Maybe I was meant to be their father when they're older and be able to help them out and get them through some shit, because I've definitely walked around the block a few times, to say the least.
I wouldn't say walked, sprinted,
Fucking drove a car.
rented a Ferrari,
Yeah. Yeah.
wrecked it.
My dad and I we've got a great relationship. I just never knew my dad's father, and both he and his mother, my grandma, they both passed away last year. So, and my dad is in Tampa, Florida, in the middle of all the COVID shit, with a girlfriend that he can't see, and it's been that way for 3 months. And he's a loner by nature because of his lack of a relationship with his dad. So, his family is like that a lot too because of that disparity. So, it's not uncommon to go for long periods of time without communication. I want more of a consistent conversation with my dad. I don't get it, just because I know how he is. So, I get disappointed at times when I don't have the communication that I want with him, simply because I want it. Right? And I know that he didn't have it, and I can give him what he wanted, or I can give him the opportunity to give me what he didn't get. Right? And he tells me every time we speak, he's like, man, I need to talk to you more often. Let's do this every 2 weeks. We try, communicate. Happens the same thing with my brother. It doesn't feel intentional. It just sucks. And it's just like,
that's how I am with my siblings.
so it's like, but we had a great relationship growing up. I got into, I experimented with drugs and alcohol, and he was pretty straight laced. So, and then when I did see him get drunk, I understood why he didn't drink. And it wasn't because he was abusive or anything. It's like he would dance his fucking ass off. Like, we went on a cruise. I don't know if I was 16 at the time, 17. He literally was in the corner by himself, by the DJ booth, with security, like, giving him space to operate because he was dancing so hard by himself. And so I look at my mom because she's there, and we're like wanting to dance with him, kind of, or at least be whatever. And she was like, "I'll let him tire out, and then I'll dance." Like, damn. But yeah, he used to cut a rug like a motherfucker when he got drunk, or he drank. So he doesn't drink, but yeah, I don't ever remember having a conversation that went south because of my drinking. I remember they went away and we threw a party, and it rained that night, and we put all of the cars in our backyard, so it left giant mud ruts all over our backyard. So there's no way we could cover it up because it all dried. It was in the summer, so it was like warm the next day, so they all dried super hard. And so we mowed the grass, like we watered the grass, and then like tried to mow it to make it like cover it up to where it looked like it just got sloshed or whatever. And so we were going to lie, and we said we played football in the backyard. But we had an old tree that was dead that had like a stump in it, and someone put a beer can in the stump on the inside, and we didn't know it. And my mom found it when she was doing and she was like, "So, did you guys have a party?" And of course, we lied and said no. And they go, "Well, the neighbors snitched on us, whatever. That's the neighbors." And she was like, and she holds it up, and I'm just like, no.
Neighbors are always snitching. That's what they do.
I never threw a party at my house. I was too fucking afraid.
That was it. That was the one.
I was
Everything else, I was like, man, it's not worth it.
No,
it's not worth it. I'll go let someone else's house be ruined. Their time be ruined.
Yep.
Fuck that noise.
Never threw a party at my parents' house.
no. I would have literally been dead.
Yeah, lots of death and destruction raining from the sky. So I think Brittany's asleep. Let's talk about some weird shit.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
I feel like this is a perfect place to edit something. Whether it's the entire episode.
Oh no!
But this is live, so.
Oh.
All of a sudden, the comment section it starts getting lit up.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get some traffic into the comment section.
I don't know if that's the kind of traffic you want, sir.
You motherfucker!
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, I did find out our new neighbor to our left is like the neighborhood security.
Ugh.
Yeah, older guy. I'm like,
The George Zimmerman of your community.
I'm like, oh man, because so the
You guys have how many dogs?
4.
Teen.
Yeah, we the inspector was.
Uh-oh.
What'd you say?
Hold on. Overlays. Let's see if I can get it up here.
Ass.
Bam! There it is. Just so you know who she's talking about.
Hey, baby. Bringing in that comet traffic. Ooh.
That's awesome.
It's called marketing, Ryan. Look into it.
Oh, speaking of that, I was driving around the valley picking up my wife's thrift shopping from Facebook and OfferUp today.
Yeah.
So like she's redoing the girls' playroom, and so she got like a multicolored a stand that holds all their books. She got like an easel that's dual sided with chalkboard.
Oh hell yeah!
So like learning stuff, but it was 2 of the items were in Northeast Mesa, past the 202. And I had to go out there at different times. I couldn't just get both of them while I was out there because their availability. Yeah, so I drove to get these 3 things today. I think I drove 60 miles.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So, but the thing about it is, each person I picked up from was an opportunity for me to pass on my business card and tell them a little bit about my business. And I got 2 people asking questions actively about it. So it's like, man, this is like a hidden marketing. This is our guerrilla marketing
Hell yeah!
setup. And so I was like, if this is what drives traffic, let's do it. So, but yeah, I had a decent day and got jobs doing the normal stuff and then potential future jobs doing more.
Hell yeah!
So driving around picking up a lot of stuff. Oh, no more nookie. Oh god damn.
Yeah.
Wait.
You got a womp 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 sound.
Oh. let's set a very clear threshold.
Okay.
That sound, that feeling should not come in any of what we're talking about right now. There it is. Yeah. No more nookie.
Yep.
Who still calls it nookie?
Limp Biscuit and my wife.
Good old Fred Durst.
He did it all
Yo.
for the nookie.
Nookie went hard as fuck when it came out.
Hell yeah,
I
dude.
don't care. I'll be on that train.
The album, the chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water, fucking great. All right, I said it. I said it again.
At the time,
I'll listen to it right now with the kid.
Oh, speaking of which, there's a versus matchup. So they pick 2 musical titans in hip hop and rap, and tonight I think it's over now. But DMX and Snoop Dogg went head to head. So they play their hits back and forth, and they're in the same studio with mics like performing.
Wow.
They had over 500,000 people watching them live
Yeah.
at the same time. So it's like that traffic and they signed a deal with Apple, so you can stream it live on Apple Music in HD for free instead of on your phone with shitty sound.
Really?
Yeah. So they're really versus .tv, I believe, is really stepping their game up. And so Lauryn Hill, did Lauryn Hill do it? No, Jill Scott and Erykah Badu did it. Like, there's been a lot of matchups, and they were like, who's next? And then this came about, and they did it. They put it together in like 12 hours. They hit each other up, and we're like, you down? Yeah. Let's meet up here. Do it. Bam. And it just happened tonight. So when I saw the paper with the lineup of the songs that they were putting head to head, I was like, Snoop's got it easily. And I fucking love DMX. Like,
Yeah.
I bro, there are songs that I still know verbatim, and I shouldn't.
Yep.
By
I'm
DMX,
like that too.
but as a DJ, Snoop Dogg's catalog is so fucking deep.
Oh hell yeah!
There's just like there are songs that he wouldn't put up against another song, and he'd be like, "Why is that left out?" So it's like, I mean, I didn't watch all of it. I'm sure it'll be posted up somewhere, but if anybody's interested,
I'm down, dude. Sorry, I'm still talking to my old lady. If you.
yeah, I see that. I see. Oh, you took it off the chat?
Oh yeah,
You filthy animal.
Well, it's because I sent her a text earlier. You know, like, how are you liking this podcast so far? And she hadn't responded. So then I started talking shit. And then.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of this.
Go ahead.
No more Nookie for you. It's on record. That's gonna be the cover for this.
Hell yeah. Set it up.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
No,
shit.
but so DMX is like is he finally clean, sober?
I have no idea about his sobriety. I know that he's had a lot of trouble.
He's had some issues,
a lot
right?
of troubles. Yeah.
And I know he went to the jail for a while.
He was
right?
out here doing like high speed shit, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that a few years back.
Yep.
Damn. There it is.
There you
There's
go.
there's the no. That's the sound effect with to go with that picture.
Yep.
No Nookie. Damn. Was that like no Nookie tonight or just like what's the
You know, I think.
That's a very broad statement
I think-
to put on record.
Well, I think we're gonna have to let her respond for herself. But
No, I want details from you, sir.
Oh no, that's not my. I think this will be.
Right. You've brought it to us.
I know,
sir.
but I think when it comes to that, I think all things are negotiable. I've been reading The Art of the Deal.
Yikes. I saw a tweet of mine that I'm going to post tomorrow that was like, I want to fucking read it. Hold on. Pause. Go for it. Someone say something. I got it. 30
Scatman.
30 seconds. Oh, a lot of people like that. Okay, here it is. Which is scarier, Kardashians for men or Trump for president? This is May of 2016. Who has fared worse, Kanye or the country?
Wow.
Kanye's going batshit crazy as a presidential candidate, and then Trump's burning down the country. So, you tell me, gentlemen. But I'm posting that tomorrow, so feel free to take your time with your response. I don't know, man.
I'm a big picture guy, so the country, really.
Yeah, Kanye. I don't really. I have very little empathy left for him. Like
Yeah.
I still respect his craft. I still, when I hear his music, I like sigh in disappointment. I'm like, man, I want to fucking root for you. You don't give me anything. Or you just do worse. Like he was doing shit that makes me like him less. And now it's like promoting. I definitely don't want to listen to whatever your next project is. But that's what it is. That's what it's about. 'Cause he's dropping out, and I don't think he ever actually filed.
No, he never filed. But I guess his campaign rally or whatever he put on, he had like a meltdown in front of the crowd.
Oh yeah, he was crying.
Yeah.
He was crying, talking about how he almost killed his daughter.
Or how Kim almost had an abortion or some shit.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Oh yeah.
And then he went on like a.
And then like some white girl stood up to him, and he brought her on stage and hugged her. And then a black woman did the exact same thing, and then he walked out. Like stood up to the bullshit he was saying, and he was just like, and then walked off stage. And so now all of the memes are circulating. Kanye West does not care about black people, and it's George Bush. It's a crazy time to be alive,
Oh man,
bro.
I remember when that meme first came out. Is when he came out as pro-Trump.
I remember
and
when
then it was
fucking
George Bush came out and he's like, Kanye West
Yeah.
doesn't care about black people.
yeah. I remember Mike Myers' face when Kanye said that.
Oh, and he's,
I was like, oh, bro. And Mike Myers is Canadian, so
Yeah.
it was like he had nothing in this fight.
He's
Kanye West. Hashtag I missed the old
Beyonce had
Kanye.
the greatest video of all time. All time.
I'm gonna let you finish, but,
But
it all went south when his mom passed.
yep.
That's it.
Yep.
I don't know what. That is the defining moment where you look at you and say, "Oh, things changed."
Yep. I mean, she had to have been his glue. holding them together, you know.
I mean, she was super educated. All that. I mean, again, the question I posed: what's worse for men? I remember talking about this years ago when I had my podcast, and we were like, "What man came out of the Kardashian camp ahead? Which one?" French Montana is like the only one, and I don't even follow the show or them or anything, but I just know because they're in the lexicon.
I think.
But like, we went down the list of all the men, and it's like.
I think the older sister's ex-husband's doing okay.
The alcoholic?
Yeah.
Is he Scott? Why do I know that? Disick?
Yeah.
Fuck. How do I know his whole name?
Why do you know that? Oh, man.
I'm disappointed in myself.
Because you got to think about it, man.
No, but is he good? Because we talk about sobriety.
I think he's okay.
Good.
I mean, I haven't like
high five.
I haven't called him. But
That was for me.
but
There it is. Well played, sir.
but I had I was trying to get because I was trying to get a hold of Dustin Rhodes. You know who that is?
Why does that sound familiar?
So
Some wrestler.
Dustin Rhodes is a professional wrestler.
Hold on, let me get this. Let me get the close up.
His dad is the American Dream, Dustin Rhodes. Talk like this. He was the son of a plumber. NWA World Heavyweight Champion, baby. Okay, so and he's been wrestling for 30 years. Let's call it 30 years, okay? Just to be conservative. And then he had this androgynous character in WWF called Goldust. And his whole costume was modeled after an Oscar. And he was like pushing the boundaries and all kinds of weirdness. And then he had a big falling out. He had to go to rehab and stuff, and he gained a bunch of weight, and he was, he admitted he had some like addiction issues, and he's been clean for a long time. And now he's helping his brother with his company that he started up. And I was just like, I think that'd be fucking dope if we get him on the show. Just because coming from my dad was famous, now I'm famous, and now I'm sober background, that's something that we don't even, like, I mean, sure, we could, like, relate to him on a level of, fighting the sobriety thing, but he's sober in a whole different world that we don't even understand.
Right. Where everything is just readily available to you. And you ask, you will receive.
Well, and then he lives in Austin, Texas right now. So he just needs to step outside and be like,
Have you had any interaction with him prior to this?
No. No, and our super visible podcast that gets listened to by fours of people.
Hold on. Did she leave? Did she leave? Oh no, she's still there, just watching. She's comment creeping.
That's my girl.
Just comment creeping.
No, but like you have zero interaction with him before.
Yeah.
'Cause that's all. And this is what Jake does. Jake gets an idea. Jake execute the idea.
Oh, I know. We're living proof of that idea right now because we're working out.
It's like,
I still remember doing a bench press. She's like, "Hey, we start a podcast." I'm like, "Okay."
in the middle of a
Middle of a fucking set, dude.
Yeah.
But no, like he'll have ideas for the show, and it'll be like as he walks in.
Well, I'm not saying like we put him on right now.
No, I know. But when I saw it, I was like, he's not trying to get him on tomorrow.
No. I wouldn't do that to
And
you.
you didn't tell me about it, so I was like, I don't want to be like just like groupie that he just sees, because I don't follow him. I don't like brown nosing.
Oh, I get it. No, but
So-
I'm gonna start hitting random people up.
Very good, good to know.
But and I won't bring him on that week. Just there will be prep time.
Hi, celebrity person.
Hello, person that I know nothing about.
Who are you and what do you do?
Who is your daddy and what do you do?
So Gold Dust.
Yeah.
Were you mad at Dennis Rodman at any point in your time?
Him?
Because I remember seeing Gold Dust and then seeing how Dennis Rodman, and I was like, he's biting his style. Gold Dust was loud. His clothes were loud, right?
Oh, he was gold.
Yeah, he was.
Here.
So is that Goldface?
Yeah, his gold face.
Yeah, I'm waiting for this weekend to watch that documentary with Jordan with my son.
Man, I told my wife, I was like, it's probably the best documentary I've ever seen.
You've already watched it?
I'm a diehard Jordan fan, and I hesitated. I didn't have I didn't have.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I didn't have he looks like Iron Man almost.
No, he kind of looks like Darth Maul.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you
his
go.
last rendition for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a big Star Wars fan.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
But yeah, he's had runs in WCW before he went to the WWF. Then WWF, he went back to WCW for a little bit. He was in TNA for a while.
What was his prop?
His prop, it was his wig.
Don't they all have like a staff or
No, he had the wig.
like they're Donatello?
He
I don't know.
had wig and big elaborate robes.
Donatello.
And then
Who's the best turtle, by the way?
his-
Don't argue with me.
his now ex-wife was his manager.
Hey, hold on.
Raphael's the best.
Bro, you're a Raphael guy.
I'm a Raphael
Oh no,
Rage fighting is where it's at, baby.
Raphael.
Yeah, you heard me. I said it.
Michelangelo.
Yeah, you would be a Michelangelo guy.
Mm-hmm.
You look like a Michelangelo guy. Let's get that in here real quick.
Did you just call him a stoner? Is that what you just said?
No,
AZ Life Apparel.
AZ Life Apparel. Shout out to AZ Life Apparel. Probably won't see this, but it's all good. It's my homie Frankie's company.
Speaking of, we should probably get into that. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you still got it up here?
Because everybody knows. Pay attention.
All right.
I want to see you sell it, sir.
Sell it.
Hey, what's happening, all you
Don't
party
distract him.
people?
Don't distract him.
Hey, so if you're looking for supplements that are made out of high quality, grade A materials that aren't filled with bullshit and fake promises, check out royaltynutrition.com. They just revamped their website, and it's easier to navigate and easier to find the things you're looking for. Check it out. Check out their awesome products. Use the discount code 37HAKE at checkout to save you 25% on your whole order. That's royaltynutrition.com. Supplements that aren't filled with bullshit and help you get the job done. Claim your throne at royaltynutrition.com. Give some love to Gorilla Gains. That's gorilla-gains with a Z.com. They are not just an apparel company. They are a company that also makes equipment that helps keep you safe and secure while you train. I am a big fan of them. I've been a big fan of them since I met Mr. Taylor, the owner of the company, way back when, long ago at the House of Gains. And I would like to invite you to please use my personal discount code, Jake15, at your checkout to save you 15% on your entire order. That's gorilla-gains.com, discount code Jake15. All right, let's get some love to the FitOps Foundation. Without the FitOps Foundation, I would not have become the personal trainer / coach I am today. They are a not-for-profit veterans organization that helps veterans find a new purpose in their life after they leave active duty military service. They do this through not only helping you become a personal trainer, but help set you up for success in the long run once you leave the open doors of the program. I actually had the opportunity to talk to Johnny Martin, who is now in charge of the aftercare program, and that means FitOps is making a better effort and a way better effort into helping veterans after they leave the program to stay successful, and if they fall out, kind of bring them back into the fold, kind of help everybody stand back up. Not a handout, but a hand up. It's fitops.org. If you're looking for a great non-for-profit to donate to, please check them out. It's fitops.org/donate. Maybe I want to zoom out for this one. I'm wearing my boy Michael Schwetner's shirt. He is a personal trainer at the House of Gains in Georgetown, Texas. Check him out, Schwetty Fitness. Let me find that motherfucker's Instagram handle for everybody. It is at Michael_Schwetner. That's MICHAEL_SCHWERTNER. It's a mouthful, but so's your mother. Anyway, check him out. He's a good guy. Tell him Jake sent you. Paul?
All right. Well, I am going to give my first shout out to Advanced Physical Therapy, located over off of Higley and Pecos. They are the reason why I am no longer in a shit ton of pain with my back and my sciatica. Go check them out. You can look them up online. Great staff, very knowledgeable, and help me out. So check them out. Then all for you sober people, if you guys are looking for a meeting, either Zoom or obviously right now because of our wonderful governor, we're on lockdown for a month. But check out, you guys can go to aaphoenix.org. And if you check it out right there. Oh, there we go. There. Wait, there we
Who is at Ghost?
So, yeah, go to aaphoenix.org. You'll be able to
Concentrate, sir.
check out and see where meetings are at in your area. And there's also a phone number on there for you to be able to give them a call to see what's going on. So I know shit sucks right now because of COVID. And I know for myself, I need that personal interaction to help me with my issues and everything that's going on. And gratefully, I have these two gentlemen who I call my family and brothers that are able to help me get me through my path. And so if you guys also want to reach out, obviously I'm not on social media anymore, but definitely reach out to my brother Jake or Ryan. They'll be able to help you out with any type of concerns you guys may have. But I will want to say that I wish you guys all the best out there. I know we're all going through it together. But keep your heads up, man, and just know that there is somebody out there, either by a phone call or however maybe you want to get in contact with that person. They'll be able to help you out. Boom.
Oh, I figured out why Brittany quit talking.
Fell asleep.
No,
Uh-oh.
she's decided to redo the cabinets in the kids.
Nesting. Is that what it's called?
Oh, she's not nesting. She's not nesting. She just wants to do things around the house. She's not nesting. We're not getting into this. I'm not going to fight with her right now.
Ooh.
You mean outside of the chat?
Yeah, outside of this chat, she's already told me no more loving. So I mean, it's time to renew my man-to-hand connection.
Wait. Do you take a break from that?
Yeah, I can just have sex.
Yeah, so can I, but that doesn't mean I stop doing that.
I can just have sex.
Huh. All right.
Where's the applause at? I'm glad for you guys. I'm glad your frequency is on point.
Frequency is pretty great.
I'm glad that you guys are. It helps me fall asleep. I don't know. I don't know.
It's a stress reducer for me.
It's not about lack of.
No,
It's
that's the
about-
same with me.
It's about circumstance, I guess. I don't know.
Sometimes for me, it's just straight out of boredom. I'm just bored, and I'll be like, all right.
I don't have boredom. I have 19 children.
Yeah, no, I don't have that.
Oh, hey, a bunch of the chickens died. Couldn't stand the heat.
No way.
God damn.
So you walk out and they're
Where's it
fucking
at?
croaked?
Well, so it started off, one died.
So you have a bunch of zombie chickens in 48 hours?
Well, one died, and it died at the base of the water cooler. Just overheated and couldn't hang. I mean, there was still water in it and everything. And then we went out one day, and there was two that just couldn't hack it. And then so we're down from 5 chickens, we're down to 2.
No way.
Do they pass like that?
I guess. I'm not a chicken guy. That's a Brittany question, but she ran away. She's finishing the cabinets. But like, I made him a makeshift bird bath out of my my big Tupperwares. So I mean, I change the water in that every day, so they can either jump in it or just drink out of it or whatever. Just something else for them to do. Because we already bought him a big shade thing. This was even before the chicken started dying. So
that's been your answer, is to give them more shade?
yeah, give them more water. I mean, they already had more shade. So they have their big water cooler and this other thing. So there should be water in the shade at all times.
Do you throw ice in there?
Huh?
Do you throw ice in there?
No.
Just an idea.
Well, you
Remember
know,
how we were talking about conversations you have with your friends
Mm-hmm.
because you're worried about going too far and getting them
Yeah.
in trouble? I feel like my toes are on the edge right now.
no. I'm worried about it, like them freaking out.
I know how hot my pool water gets, and there's 25,000 gallons.
Quit being a pussy. You're fine.
No.
I'm just
trying to, for scale. I know that
No.
water heats up a lot more when there's
yeah,
less of it.
right, but I'm saying, I get where you guys are coming from.
No, this is not a how are my chickens that I'm about to eat, how are they treated? This is not what that is. This is
Ooh, I have something to tell you guys off the air. Speaking of that, anyway.
okay.
Yeah, sorry, we can't announce this yet on the on the show.
I don't know what just happened. We're just talking about.
We're talking about ethical treatment of animals leading to vegan people.
Yeah, that's not. We've been.
I have a conversation that I cannot announce just yet.
You're really not making it hard, easy for us to pass on this.
I know.
Okay, cool.
Tough titty.
So we signing off. What are we doing?
Well, if you guys want to, I mean, we've been rocking it. Jesus, we've been doing it.
20.
Oh, hang on.
Or
Listen,
20.
neither one of us said anything about Bite by Studios, did we? Because we're the worst fucking people to come into a studio of all time.
No, because it's on the Bite Studios fucking thing, and if I'm, no.
Yeah, but I'm still saying we love you.
No, I get it.
Fuck you, man.
Ish lebe dish.
Don't do that. I don't know what that means.
Means I love you.
I don't want to silence you on I love you twice, man. That feels shitty.
Well, you got the cricket noises now, though.
Yeah.
No, but thank you, Ryan. Once again, we couldn't do this without you.
Of course
Appreciate
not, man.
You guys are always welcome.
You make my life good and my Wednesday
Well, not
nights
really.
great.
Not based off of the comments.
Well, so, okay, listen, YouTube folk, you're going to have to come to the Twitch to read the live stream comments, the real live stream comments. So,
Ooh, is that when you'll reveal what you can't reveal now?
no.
God.
No, I'll tell you guys right now after we close everything off.
Okay, let's close everything off.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to the Sober Swole podcast. My name is Jake Howard. You can follow me at Hake Joward on Instagram and Twitter. Also, check out at Sober Swole Pod on Instagram, also on Twitter. Check out our YouTube channel. Please subscribe there. Links to that are in our bios.
And I'm not on social media, but my name is Paul Rowe, and you can look us up again on the Sober Swole Pod on Instagram, and also hit up my boy Jake, and you can get in contact with me.
Bye.